Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück bei Honkai Star Rail. Und wir machen hier weiter mit der Hauptstory, wo wir jetzt wieder als Raccoon hier weiterarbeiten. Let's go.
I come to sightsee, I do hard labor. I fix these pipes.
Aha.
For the audience.
Eigentlich muss ich hier runterfliegen, aber irgendwie ist das nicht so.
Finally done. I've never missed dawn home as much as I do now.
Along with the Astral Express at the ancient and mysterious Xianzhou.
It's the Xianzhou Luofu!
Oh, that's right. The Xianzhou Luofu Scale Gorge Waterscape. Let's give thanks to the Trailblazer, hero of the Astral Express, who not only saved the Xianzhou Luofu, but also happened to save our little venue today. It's showtime! Adapted from the true adventures of the Astral Express, we present Battle at Scale Gorge Waterscape. Thanks to the support of Full Wish TV, we invited the 4 main stars of the Action Hero series, Daybreak Squadron, to perform in this show. And now, Trailblazer, please come up on stage and reenact that heart-stopping battle where you drove away the...
Ha! We meet again, the Nameless. I don't think that's necessary.
Aren't
Oh.
we supposed to be the heroes of the Xianzhou?
Ja, das
Why
Schöne
do
ist,
the
das
Xianzhou's
anziehen.
heroes need to rely on others to save their land?
Same as us. Shouldn't the heroes of this world be able to protect our own people? Can't we be the ones to bring happy smiles to their faces?
Hey! What nonsense are you all babbling about? Is any of this actually in the script?
No, quite the opposite. Star Rail Fest is the perfect opportunity. As supplicants stepping into the Phantom Moon Games, the Daybreak Squadron challenges you. You wouldn't back down now, would you? Supplicant of the
What? This is way too sudden. These people, something's not right about them. I feel like they're way too hyped up. Even characters in action comics don't talk like this. Yeah, in comics, a challenge like this is always a cover for some massive conspiracy. March, you need to have faith in her abilities. Rather than rushing into battle, what you should be doing now is getting in touch with your companions.
I thought the outcome of our clash at Perlux Tower was pretty clear.
Boss, do we really have to do this?
Gray, we've been putting on a show for long enough. Wasn't becoming a real hero what you've always wanted? We'll tear the legend of this outsider to shreds right here under the spotlight. Then everyone will see who the real heroes are. The ones who...
I accept your challenge. But do we really have to fight here?
This is exactly the stage we've been waiting for. Let's do this! The games are a ceremony to bind those groups into elation. We'll show everyone the heroism of the Daybreak Warriors!
People always say that the will of heaven can't be overturned. Observe the heavens with my divinations! Test of luck. An explosive start.
So we'll be just fine.
Want a battle?
You don't stand a chance against me.
That only. Don't thank me. Divination says this will hurt.
Have you calmed down now? Can we talk?
Once a supplicant's challenge begins, it won't stop until one side falls. Don't get it wrong. This is just a prelude to the real showdown, witnessed by the Phantom Moon!
Just what exactly are they planning to do here at Star Rail Fest?
Is this the supplicant lurking beneath the surface that Pearl theorized about?
But which of the 4 Daybreak Warriors is the supplicant? Judging from their strength, I think it might be the red one. Forget it. We should go check out what's happening outside the exhibition area.
Tip, 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 tip. Uh-huh.
If you lost your belongings, please let the service center know.
Was? Service Center? Nee, ich möchte aber nicht in Service Center. Machen Sie die Tür auf. Wieder. Aber jetzt mache ich hier hinten lang.
The feng shui here is pretty good. I've made a note of it.
Pretty good.
Interrupting a show for no reason. But to be honest, I wasn't dying to watch that High Cloud Squadron Assembles play.
So, don't tell me this whole Xianzhou story is also something Blurry made up? Funny. Can't say I'm surprised at all.
I wouldn't dare take credit for what I didn't do, since it was in fact General Jing Yuan and Dan Heng who teamed up to defeat Fantilia.
As for the High Cloud Quintet, it's been over 700 years since those 5 made their mark. I know it may sound wild, but Xianzhou folks generally live really long lives. You've read the Fluffy comics, haven't you? Pretty sure they covered all that lore in there.
Yeah, immortality. Some see it as a curse. But personally, I don't think the abundance is as terrifying as their reputation suggests.
I almost forgot we're not in the Xianzhou anymore.
should be fine to talk openly about the abundance now.
Yeah, that's not an issue. But the Xianzhou's attitude towards the abundance isn't totally baseless. We've clashed with the Borisin, fought against the Mara struck. Just imagine if we hadn't won that battle against Vantilia back then. The universe would have ended up with an immortal, indestructible Lord Ravager.
Actually, I think the abundance and elation make quite a good match. After all, only with infinite life can one pursue infinite joy. In my opinion, those who are alive have the right to choose death. But they also have the right to choose to live on. After all, there's always something out there that makes tomorrow worth waking up to.
Wow. Getting all philosophical on me now. When this kid gets serious like that, I swear you can practically see...
Since we're talking about waking up, shouldn't we head over to the Penacony exhibition area next?
Huh. You want to keep exploring? We need to be a bit more careful now, don't you think? I mean, the Daybreak Squadron already came gunning for us. Who knows if there are other supplicants lurking around?
Oh, come on, March. Don't be such a worrywart. Didn't our little raccoon take out those guys in no time at all? Such reassuring words. Little raccoon, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along.
All right. Don't push it.
Here we come, Penacony! Exhibition area!
Surprises sure go hand in hand with you.
If only time could flow backward.
Dieser Chat. Mal hier kurz unten nochmal nachgucken, dass wir auch alles haben.
Feng shui here is pretty good. I've made a note of it.
Why do we have to line up again? I swear, you have to wait in line in order to do anything in planar case.
Blurry QR cult? I'm gonna watch the Fluffy till I die!
Islands got these kinds of festivals.
Noch eins. Kiste. Was? Wie ich es schrieb. Da sind die Emporius-Zone noch im Aufbau befindet.
Together, we'll trailblaze into...
Himiko, Monzino.
Himiko, you're here!
Are you two all right? Welt told me to watch the live stream, and I saw the Daybreak Squadron challenging her. You did well. I bet their intention was to stir up their supporters' wish power through the challenge. If you'd hurt them recklessly, it might have pushed many supporters straight into their arms. Oh, and you are?
Oh, nice to see you again. Express Navigator, Miss Himiko.
Pardon my poor memory, but have we met before?
Of course. I've seen you in the news more than once. It's such an honor to meet you. This is Evanescia. I think she's a student from Graphia Academy. We ran into her at this expo, and she's a huge fan of both the Fluffy and the Express. Huh?
So that girl you saw in the Phantasmoon courtyard, it was her?
Well, wait a second. She made you a mask? So you're telling me Nessia isn't just a normal girl? Who exactly is she? Who exactly are you? Me? I'm no different from you. Just a spectator of the Phantasmoon games. Though I suppose my position is a bit... special. I had so much fun tagging along with you two. Who would have thought that the Fluffy had such an interesting backstory? I think it's time to say goodbye for now.
Are you leaving, Miss Evanescia?
Now that my identity has been exposed, Cinderella's magic is about to wear off. And since this little adventure started on a whim, might as well end it on one too. Little raccoon, you can feel it, can't you? All that attention, all that joy from the exhibition. As you fulfill people's wishes, that power has been flowing straight. It might spark something beautiful, or plant the seeds of something sinister. Whatever you choose, I just hope you won't become a boring character. I'm rambling again, aren't I? Well then, before I go, let me break this awkward moment with a riddle. Do you know why flowers are so beautiful? You're quite the romantic, aren't you? But I have to say, wrong answer. Because flowers are always so fleeting.
Ah, you left your own special effects behind.
She's gone.
Unexpected people and unexpected things always make an appearance in the Phantasmoon games. Although Miss Evanescia claims to be just a spectator, as someone who can create masks and allow others to become supplicants, there's no way she's just some ordinary girl. I just don't know what to make of everything happening to you. All right, time for us to head out.
Where to?
Let's continue forward to the next stop. The Pinnacle. I have a feeling that the Daybreak Squadron's challenge isn't over yet. As the stars of this exhibition, if you left just to avoid conflict, all the spectators might think you chickened out and fled.
Ah, darn it! This whole Daybreak Squadron business has got me on edge. Somehow I can't shake the feeling we're being...
Here's some good news. At least we aren't completely without help. Pearl's people are on their way to the Penacony exhibition.
The feng shui here is pretty good. I've made a note of it.
Auf geht's. Oha.
Welcome aboard, passengers! The Fluffy Shuttle Express is about to depart! Next stop, Penacony Exhibition Area.
Express? Just another IPC lapdog. For Plain Arcadia! Let's go, Daybreak Squadron!
Welcome aboard.
Sha la 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 la.
Would I get run over by the express if I lay down on the...
Yup, and you'd get blasted straight into a comic book. Oh, no.
That's what I call true happiness.
It's hard to believe they recreated the scene where the
All the previous exhibitions were so hilarious, but they really nailed the Great Septimus part. That's just mean. So where's the person Pearl sent?
Huh? Who's calling?
Yoo-hoo! How you doing, gray hair?
Ich lebe noch.
I heard about your big fight with the superheroes, and since I actually respect you as a rival, I thought I'd give you a heads up. You might think you scored a massive win in the Phantasmoon games, but most people probably don't see it that way. Anyway, the news is on right now. Why don't you go check?
Just moments ago, an extremely violent incident broke out at the ongoing Star Rail Fest exhibition venue. The Astral Express supplicant Trailblazer brazenly launched a brutal attack on the beloved local heroes, the Daybreak Squad.
Oh my! This is terrifying! Didn't this nameless just defeat Sparksy and save Graphia? Was that victory still not enough? Could she, like the defeated Sparksy, now be a threat to everyone's safety?
How chilling! In the video footage from the scene, the Trailblazer claimed her act was to demonstrate the so-called trailblazing spirit of the Astral Express to this world.
You don't stand a chance against me.
Is this what she calls the Trailblaze? Using brute force and violence to strike down the guardians of this Arcadia and trample over our own hero? Was it a sudden violent outburst? Or was this the moment her true heartless nature finally came to light?
Full Wish TV will continue to follow this shocking incident. Stay tuned and don't go away.
It's all over the internet now. Some say you're a violent maniac. Others think you're behind the bloodbath in Duffbrook, that you're the second herald of death. Oopsie. How are you feeling right about now, Of course, someone's definitely pulling strings behind the scenes and stirring up drama. As a top streamer in this field, Sparksicle can spot these tricks from a mile away. All right. Didn't you also do a TV news interview? Yoo-hoo! You bet! Here, let me send you the interview video. I won't go any further, but since you managed to defeat Miss Sparkle... No, I mean Miss Sparksy. I don't want to see you embarrass yourself in front of those clowns. Good luck. See you around.
Hi! Trailblazer. Sorry to bother you. We're with Full Wish TV. It's our lucky day.
Keep it brief. I've got plans later.
First question. Seeing as Plain Arcadia was the starting point of the Express's new voyage, how would you describe your...
Plain Arcadia. Everyone's chasing the latest trends. Looking...
Interesting! Throughout the history of the Phantasmoon games, it's been extremely rare to have such a renowned cosmic figure as yourself participating.
Show everyone the strength of the Trailblaze to change this world.
That's an impressive answer. Speaking of which, after joining the games, you immediately went to defeat Miss Sparksy, who represented the Masked Fools. What are your thoughts on...
The other native supplicants? Way too dangerous. I'd rather defeat them through violence.
Speaking of local supplicants, we've noticed that Star Rail Fest is Perlux Corp's way of rolling out the red carpet for the Express. There are rumors that the IPC is also sponsoring the Express.
At the end of the day, this is a festival for the IPC's interests? Madame Pearl and Perlux extended such a warm invitation. I'm not one of the guests.
Wait, what? This is totally a malicious edit to frame her! How shameless.
Over these 15 years, the nature of competition in the Phantasmoon games has evolved. The Daybreak Squadron's taunts were just smoke and mirrors. The real game is being played in the shadows, where, come to think of it, it's only natural. After all, the true stars of the games were never the supplicants on stage, but rather the audience, whose gazes they command.
Indeed. The audience is all fired up, waiting to see you work your magic, kid. But you know what? I bet what they really want to see, deep down, is the Daybreak Squadron... Oh, well. If it isn't the folks from the Astral Express. Fancy meeting you again.
This storm online is several times more intense than the day you stopped Sparksicon.
Miss Kuchiba, you've seen all this fake news too, right?
Sorry, got a bit held up on the way. Since I entered the exhibition area, at least 7 folks stopped me asking for the autograph of this guy called Welt. So, who is this Welt?
Pearl assigned us to investigate the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. But every suspicious thread we followed led us from the Research Society of Happy Smiles straight to the Daybreak Squad.
And then there's the one pulling the strings behind the scenes. Fullwish.
Fullwish?
Oh, you know that name. Now this is getting interesting.
She was my junior at school. 15 years ago. She was also the only student who survived at Graphia.
The good news is, your junior is living better than anyone else. She owns TV stations, charity organizations, has a huge business empire, and wields both wealth and power. Oh, as for the bad news, she's probably plotting something for the Phantom Moon Games. And I mean the worst kind of something. My gut tells me that the Sinwish Syndicate massacre, well, that's probably on her tab too.
Madame Pearl sent Mr. Ashvale to ensure everyone's safety. Of course, I understand that with the Nameless's skills, there's no real need for extra protection. But Madame Pearl...
Long story short, feel free to use me as muscle. No need to be shy about it.
So, are we still heading to the top of Pom Pom Tower?
We should keep moving forward. If my guess is right, the Daybreak Squadron will launch their second attack there.
Forget about any fantasies of fairness and harmony. From this moment on, the Phantom Moon Games could follow in the footsteps of what happened 15 years ago. Once this battle turns bloody, fear will seep through the screen and become some supplicant's wish power. See, that's the problem with modern society. Good news stays home, while bad news spreads like wildfire.
To move forward, we'll need to fuel up the Shuttle Express first.
Ich bin's. Ich habe dich erschreckt, weil ich hier lautlos aufgenommen bin. Ja, das sind erfreulich, glaube ich. Ja, siehst du.
Troublemaker? I'd like to be one too.
Let's play for a while.
Best of luck. An explosive start.
Ich wollte sagen, das ist die richtige Dahlia, aber doch nicht. Zurück an die Arbeit.
stand adores. And take care of your personal belongings. Thank you.
아, 그러네. 언제도 공.
자.
펌펌. 또. interagieren. No.
See, this is Madame Meow's luck. Sure. Surprises sure go hand in hand with you.
To move forward, we'll need to fuel up the Shuttle Express first.
Ja, ja. Aber das war's jetzt erstmal hier für die Folge. Und man sieht sich mal wieder. Bis dann.